What's going on, people? And welcome to Mad About Football. My name is Bass, and joining me is Kamal, as always.
What's going on? Hello, always.
How you been? How you going? Happy New
Good,
Year,
I'm
bro.
good. Yes, everyone, Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a good, safe New Year. Everyone is safe. Everyone is keeping well during these hard times at the moment.
Yes. During these Corona-filled times.
Yes, all right.
So we're here to give our predictions for Game Week 17. This is our second take because I forgot to hit the record button.
Yes, that doesn't matter. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So the first game
was Everton versus West Ham.
It will be at Goodison Park. So Everton 4 wins, 1 draw in their last 5, and West Ham 3 draws, 1 win, 1 loss. Everton missing the last game against Manchester City due to coronavirus. Everton weren't very happy about it. Apparently there was no transparency. No one was told, whatever and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't know. But I think Everton they're in really good run of form, and I think they're getting their players back. They have their players back now as well, especially with it's like a 5 days for them now. 5 days off, which is a really big boost, better than West Ham's game, right? I'm going to go for I'm going for an Everton, 2-0 win.
Yes. I've already done my prediction, so I'm going to just follow on with whatever I've got down. I feel also West Ham, not to mention, they have Mikel Antonio back. He is a bit injury prone, but what can you do? He started off the season very, very well. He was
and he ended last season very, very well.
That's true. That's true as well. That's true. So I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Everton victory.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. That's
all right.
Good.
Let's move on to the next one,
which is Manchester United versus Aston Villa.
It's gonna be a big one,
right? We are sitting second coming into the new year with three wins, 2 draws. Where Aston Villa drew against Chelsea in the last game. They're coming in on 3 wins, 2 draws. So we're both in the same amount of form at the moment.
Yeah, right? both been playing pretty good football. Aston Villa has 2 games in hand.
2 games in hand, yes.
And where are they on the ladder? I can't remember where they're on the ladder. I think
they're fifth. They're fifth.
Yeah,
they're fifth. And if they win both games, to be honest, actually they got 2 games in hand. Sorry.
Yeah.
If they win both games, they move up to third. So
they can get a second.
Third. We have a game in hand also.
Yes.
We go up to 33. They go up to 32.
That's true. Yep. Well,
right.
And if you beat Aston Villa, then they can't get 32.
Oh, yes, exactly. We play them. Yes.
So they can go 29 points and go maximum third still.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But still, it's real good to see the form Aston Villa are in. They only survived last season due to goal difference against Watford.
Yep.
And it'll be good to see. Good to see where Aston Villa are at now. United are in we have some really good momentum behind us. We're coming off some big wins, some good draws. Right. I feel like there's a whole different atmosphere now amongst the players from the start of the season, where you could see that they have they want to win, where it's not all like against the Wolves game coming into the 93rd minute, back the start of the season, maybe towards the end of last season, we would have dropped our heads, say we're not going to get the points, we're not going to do it. But, we're pulling results, which is very good. I'm going to go for a 3-1 United win. I think we'll be too strong for Aston Villa. Right.
Yeah, I can see your players now have actually started to play for Ole.
Yes.
They're actually putting in an effort. I'm seeing actual leadership now on the pitch when I watch Man United games. Just I don't know what's going on with your Pogba situation. He hasn't started in the last.
What do you mean? He started against Wolves.
No, we didn't.
Yes, he did.
Are you
Him
sure?
and Matic started in the back. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Pogba cut off all his hair. Remember?
Oh yeah, it does.
Coming.
Yesterday's breaking news.
Yeah,
Pogba cut off his hair.
all these hair. He started with Matic. My problem is the only thing like I have a problem with is Van der Beek situation. Right, we didn't sign him for 40 million to sit on the bench. He's given no reason to be sat on the bench. You get what I mean? Every time he's come on, he's pushed numbers. He's played very well. It hasn't been, he's come on, he's been shocking. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And now Edison Cavani, which is a big loss for us, has copped a 3-game ban due to his racial quote on Instagram.
Yes.
Which in fairness, it wasn't his fault. You get what I mean? He didn't know, and whatnot. But he'll miss the next 3 games, which are big games for us again. But so Martial will have to start, and we'll see how that goes. But hey, I'm still going to go for a 3-1 United win.
Well, I'm happy for a United loss. I don't need to see Man United on 32 points or whatever. 33 points. So
if we win, we tie for first. Yeah, because
I'm going to go for an Aston Villa win, and I'm hoping that Aston Villa just tears you guys apart. I'm going for a 3-1 Aston Villa win.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one, which is Tottenham
Leeds.
Hotspur versus Leeds at Tottenham. Tottenham missing the last game against Fulham due to coronavirus concerns again. So 2 games being cancelled.
Yeah.
Tottenham sitting 7th with a bad run of form since the start of the season. 1 win, 2 losses, 2 draw, where Leeds are coming on some really good form all of a sudden. 3 wins, 2 losses, coming off a big win off West Brom, 5-0.
Yeah.
Very big win.
I feel ever since Tottenham lost against Liverpool,
yes,
they've been very underwhelming.
You could see the signs because prior to that, they beat City 2-0, but very lucky 2-0. They beat Chelsea, was it 1-0? So they beat a team 1-0. And then they beat Arsenal 2-0, who were just sitting back. Arsenal beat Arsenal. It wasn't Spurs who beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right? So you could see that Mourinho's tactic is to just score first and then sit back.
That's what.
Right? And teams are finding that out too easy.
Yeah, and that's what happened in their last game. I forgot who they played against, but
Leicester? Was Leicester?
They drew 1-1, I think it was.
1-1? They didn't... 1-1.
Well, they didn't play this game week.
Oh, it was the Wolves
past.
One. Sorry, yes.
It was the Wolves one, yes.
Wolves game, sorry.
Yeah, where they literally scored first in the first minute.
It was an
Ndombele goal, and then they just sat back for the whole game until.
And then they conceded at like 95th.
It was 85th or something, and then they started attacking more. Like they had like 3 or 4 shots, in like 5 minutes. And there was too little, too late. By then, nothing can be done. I've also heard that Manchester City is preparing a bid for Harry Kane. They're preparing a 90 million pound bid.
See, I told you were like Harry Kane won't leave more for the 200 mil.
My camera just went off. Yeah, okay. It doesn't. Just because Man City is preparing a 90 million pound bid, it doesn't mean Tottenham will be accepting it. First of all,
but see, I don't see him going for 200 mil, right? I don't see him going for 200 mil.
Then he's not going to leave.
You never know, bro.
He's not going to leave.
I heard he's unhappy with his position at Spurs at the moment. That's what I've seen from reports.
He's got a contract until 2024.
Yeah, but contracts don't mean anything to anyone. Contracts don't mean anything.
That's the thing. Look, if someone's prepared, especially for a team in the Premier League who are a top 6 rival, and also Harry Kane is English, so that's automatically a 50 million pound tax right there because he's English. Okay, and because he's going to a top 6 rival, they're gonna milk it. If he's going to Real Madrid, they'll pay 100 million pounds and he's gone. But he's going to Manchester City.
You never know. We'll have to wait. The January season. When does it open? Did it open today?
Yeah, it's open today.
Ooh, why haven't we made any signings yet, bro? What the fuck?
The first thing that I saw was Kolasinac from Arsenal leaving to Schalke.
Eric Garcia from Manchester City has gone to Barcelona on a 5-year deal.
Yes,
which is very big for him. Good for him. Back to the Tottenham Leeds game. I think Leeds are coming in some really good run of form. I think they'll score this. I think this game will be a high scoring game. I'm going for a 3-2 Leeds win.
Interesting. I'm gonna go up the opposite. I think Leeds will find it quite hard to break down I think Leeds will find it quite hard to break down Tottenham's defense because that's the one thing they've been doing well is defending well. So I'm going for a Tottenham win 2-1.
Oh, not bad. All right, we'll move on to our next game, which is Crystal Palace versus Sheffield United. Crystal Palace, who are sitting 15th with two losses, 3 draws. Sheffield United, unfortunate, at the very dead bottom, 4 losses, 1 draw. So Sheffield United, I don't know where they're going to find the points, but they need to find the points. I made the joke to you that I think Sheffield United will actually take points from this game.
Yeah.
I think they'll get all 3. I'm going to go for a Sheffield United 2-0 victory.
I've got 1-0.
Yeah, no, I'll change it. I'll boost it up one.
Fine. You want 2-0? So Sheffield United, as it is, find it very hard to score. I don't think they're going to be scoring any goals in this game. Neither does Crystal Palace. I'm going for a 0-0 draw.
All draws, all right.
On to the next one, which is Brighton versus Wolves.
Yes, Brighton sitting just above relegation with 2 points out of relegation. 2 losses. Yeah, at 17th.
17th now.
17th, yes. Because Burnley won.
Burnley won their game
against Sheffield. Brighton, 2 losses, 3 draws. Wolves sitting 12th. 3 losses, 1 win, 1 draw.
So both teams need to find better form.
Well, you know, Wolves would feel heartbroken against the loss against United, where they did so well that game, and then they just came up short. So I think Wolves will be wanting to pull a result out of this game, and they'll want to score and they'll want to get a win. Jimenez should be back real soon as well.
Yeah,
you know, early this month apparently, which is a massive would be a massive boost for them, right? Because he was one of their star players. He pulled all the strings. I'm going to go for a Wolves 3-0 win. I think it will be a high-scoring game for Wolves, and I think they'll get a good result.
I don't think Wolves have scored 3 goals at all this season. This will be the first time scoring 3 goals, I think.
I think they have. Well, let's see.
To be honest, with the way Brighton plays, yes, they've been very unlucky, but they've been playing very well. Well, very well on the eye. You know, they've been playing positive attacking football, very entertaining.
Oh my God, you're right.
However, again, I can't see Wolves scoring more than 1 goal. I think
they've only scored 2. That's their highest goal.
That's the highest. I've never seen Wolves score more than 3 or more than 2 actually. So that's why I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. That's all right. All right, we'll move on to the next one, which is West Brom versus Arsenal. West Brom sitting in relegation, right? 3 losses, 2 draws. Arsenal moving up on the table, sitting 13th at the moment with back-to-back wins. All of a sudden, they couldn't get a win in 2 months. All of a sudden, they have 2 in 2 weeks.
Back-to-back, beating Chelsea and, of course, beating the Brighton, I think it was.
But they outclassed Chelsea, but they got lucky with the Brighton game, in my opinion.
I reckon as well.
Because I feel like Brighton should have gotten a point from that game.
Yeah, they should be deserving of a point, but that's how football is sometimes.
Yeah, no, exactly. Arsenal's form, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. And I said that if Arsenal want to continue playing good football, they need to play that Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Bayako Saka front three.
Yeah.
And then, in my opinion, you let Lacazette or Aubameyang fight it out, because Lacazette coming off the bench, he's got 3-3 or 5-3.
I think it's
5 and 5.
I think it's 3-3.
3-3, right? So, Lacazette finding some good form. And this is what they were missing. Players who were wanting to play for them, who had that attacking mindset.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Playing players like Willian who don't have the legs to compete anymore. There's no physical presence in Willian. I don't know. It was always negative football by playing Willian.
It was always too defensive, in my opinion. Also.
You should be playing the kids who want to take risks and move forward and show what Arsenal is really about.
Yes, I'm going to go for an Arsenal 3-1 win. I think they'll be too strong for West Brom, unfortunately. Big Sam will get caught out again.
Yeah.
Especially them coming off a 5-0 loss against Leeds. It takes a massive hit on players. So
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm in the same boat as you too, man. I think Arsenal will be too strong for West Brom. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal victory.
Yes. All right, we'll move on to the next one, which is Burnley versus Fulham. Fulham missing last week against Tottenham Hotspur due to coronavirus concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Burnley sitting 16th in really good run of form. 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Fulham sitting just in relegation, 2 points out of relegation.
Inside relegation.
Inside relegation, sorry. 4 draws, 1 loss.
So 1 victory for Fulham, and it will take them back out of relegation, I guess.
Yes. I don't know. This game looks like it'll be a close game, in my opinion. I think both teams, either team could take it. I feel either team could take it. Yes, it's a lower team game, but these are the ones you got to look out for, like the ones that could surprise you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a close one. I think Burnley are in the better run of form. I think they've got their confidence. Sam Allardyce is like, laying into them. He wants them to play proper. Sean Dyche, sorry. I'm going for a Burnley 2-1 win.
Nice. I'm going to go with the opposite. I think Fulham will be a bit more hungry than Burnley to win this game because they're in relegation. I reckon I'm going to go for a 1-0 Fulham victory. I think Fulham has enough about them to probably hit Burnley on the counter and get the 3 points.
Well, you reckon a Lookman goal?
Yeah, Lookman or a Cavallero goal. I think Mitrovic has lost his spot in the squad. I think he's too slow.
Well, Mitrovic has been playing. I'm pretty sure Mitrovic has been playing as like not a striker, but he's playing behind the striker.
Oh, interesting.
Against the.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, Mitrovic played against against Newcastle. He played against Newcastle. Mitrovic. No, he didn't play against Southampton.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch that game, the one against Newcastle.
Yeah, but I think Burnley will be too strong for this.
Well, I think Fulham will be too strong for this.
We'll move on to our next one, which is Newcastle versus Leicester City. Newcastle coming off a not so surprising draw off Liverpool. Newcastle sitting 15th, 2 draws, 2 losses, 1 win.
15th, I thought they were 14th. They've gone down.
Oh, no, sorry, 14th. Yes, sorry, 14th.
Okay.
Leicester City sitting 3rd, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Right? I think
Leicester, in my opinion, should be in better shape, better form.
Yes, I agree so too.
They've been a bit inconsistent, especially against the top 6.
Yeah, but see, they're always like that. They always buckle. But I think Leicester will be too strong. I think no matter how they play, I think against this Newcastle team, they should get the result. I think Harvey Barnes is a good run of form.
Yeah.
I think Vardy's always quiet during games, but he's always there. He's always a
like he pulls up when when he's
needed, when your team needs you, he's there.
He's clutch.
Yeah, he's always someone you got to look out for because he can always nick it. Like when we played them Leicester, he was very, very quiet the whole game, and then he scored in the 85th minute.
Yeah, you give him that little opportunity, and
Give him any opportunity, and he will take it. Especially when was it? When he was it against Southampton, when he scored towards the end, and then it was it was 80th or 90th minute where he broke the goalpost, the corner flag.
Yeah, the corner flag. Yes.
Yes, and then he was like, "Oh, he hates gay people and whatnot." I think it's going to be a Leicester 2-1 win.
Yeah, I think Leicester will be too strong for this Newcastle side. Even though Newcastle's goalkeeper Carl Darlow played a very, very good game against Liverpool, I think if it wasn't for him, Liverpool could have scored easily 2 or 3 goals and won that game 3-0.
You gotta think about it. The last team that drew against Liverpool got pumped the next game. Yeah, so
that's true. That's true. So Newcastle maybe Newcastle will get pumped by Leicester. So
hopefully they don't get pumped. Hopefully they only lose 2-1.
Well, I'm going for a Leicester win. I'm going 2-0 for Leicester.
All right. We'll move on. We'll move on to our Mad About Football match of the week, which is Chelsea versus Manchester City. Manchester City sitting 8th with 3 wins, 2 draws. Chelsea sitting 6th with 3 losses, 1 win, 1 draw. Right?
Yeah.
The only reason City are sitting 8th, it's not because they're like bad run of form. They've got 2 games in hand. They missed their last game because of coronavirus fears. 4 of their players are out. Jesus, Ferran Torres, Kyle Walker, and their keeper, Edison. So very big name players that they're missing out.
Yeah. There's reports now saying that Edison could be coming back.
Oh, okay.
It's just Kyle Walker and Jesus at the moment.
What about Ferran Torres?
I have no idea. So we've got to find out on match day whether they're going to be fit enough to be playing or they're going to be ruled out because of coronavirus.
I feel if Chelsea don't get a win out of this game, I think people will be coming for Lampard's head. I think if Warner doesn't perform, Kai Havertz doesn't perform, it's starting to show that Lampard doesn't know what he's doing. Not that way, but it's starting to unravel for Lampard, right? Big money spent in the summer. Yes, he's made it through in the Champions League or whatnot, but the domestic league still matters. So I think, to be honest, I think City will take this game. I think with the extra more days rest than Chelsea, and especially with the way Chelsea played last game against Aston Villa, I think City might take this, but then I think Chelsea might. But I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I think a draw is on the cards here, and I don't think anybody will be calling for Lampard's head because the deluded Chelsea fans, you know how high
there is no passion. There is no passion.
You know how high they hold Frank Lampard. He's a club legend. Like, doesn't matter how much at the moment he should be,
doing better.
He should be doing better, of course. But his own fans should be turning against him when they're not. They're actually making excuses for him.
We'll see.
We'll see, I guess. But I think you're right. I think a draw is on the cards here. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I don't think Timo Werner will start because I think
he's shocking.
Yeah, you can't keep missing. He's missed like 10 sitters now. Like 10 chances.
Big chances. Very big chances, yes.
The other players who've missed big chances are players like Patrick Bamford, who, are playing for a team that came from the Championship last season.
Yeah, and he was spent for big money also, so he should be finishing. You know what I mean?
Of course. He was touted to go to Liverpool for how long?
Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky that we didn't buy. To be honest.
You never know, bro. He could have been different, right?
It could
All
have
right,
been
we'll move on.
different,
We'll move on to the last game of the match, the match
Of the
week
week?
17 of the week, which is Southampton versus Liverpool. Southampton sitting ninth, dropping some really big form lately.
Yeah, at one stage they were sitting fourth.
Yeah, no, at one stage I was sitting third even, bro,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Three draws, one loss, one win, where Liverpool are sitting first with 3 draws, 2 wins.
Wow, that's pretty
Right?
bad form.
So Liverpool dropping some big points of late, right?
Yeah.
They dropped the same amount of points as the whole last season.
That's true so far.
Right? It'll be good to see who they play. I think it'll be a big game for both teams. I think if Liverpool drop points again, I think the pressure might start. You know what I mean? I think they'll be like, oh, this is not the same team as last season, even though it's not. You've got your 2 main centre backs injured and whatnot. So I think January will be a big month for Liverpool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in January for Liverpool, especially in the transfer market, transfer-wise. We're expected to buy a centre-back, maybe even 2 centre-backs. But we will see, of course. Our board aren't as loose as some teams in the league to give us money.
You gotta invest in that oil, bro.
100%. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens going forward.
Yes.
However, I think Liverpool should bounce back with a victory against Southampton. Southampton is one of those teams that we always batter anyways. So I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Liverpool victory.
Ooh. I'm gonna go just because I'm taking the piss. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. Bro.
Make it 4 draws from 4.
Bro, if you get 4 and 4 draws, United are only behind you by 1 point, right? So then we have our game in hand against Burnley coming up. So coming into the Liverpool United game, we could be top of the league if you draw this game.
That's true, and
which is crazy to say it, right?
Yeah, because at the start of the season, you were like 15th and calling for Ole's head.
Yeah. You fucking Arsenal fans were abusing us. You're 15th, mate. Title competitors. But that's Yeah, I love this league, man, because this is like real title contenders now. United, Liverpool, back in the day, this is like old classic rivalries.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I feel both teams will come into the United Liverpool game with form and confidence. So it'll be. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm very shit scared.
All you need now is Arsenal to be in the mix, and it's like back in the old days, Arsenal, man, not in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes our match week 17 predictions. I hope everyone's had a safe New Year's and has enjoyed themselves. And I hope everyone has a better year in 2021, of course, corona-free, and lifting the travel ban and all. And we'll see what happens.
Yes. I can't wait to see fans back in the stadium, man.
And, of course, can't wait to see fans back in the stadium, definitely. Yes. And that's all we have for you right now. So I will see you later.
See you later. Bye. Bye, everyone.